win, got the damn thing, all right? So tonight is a start to what that is. Tonight, we formed that team this year, yeah? Yeah, all right. So these boys are going to compete. Make some noise if you've been to a poetry slam before. Alright, y'all ain't new to this, y'all true to this. I like that. Make some noise, you don't know what the fuck this is? It's more y'all that don't know what it is, so let me tell y'all. A poetry slam is a competition. It's where poets get on this stage. They have 3 minutes with a 10-second grace period to spit their shit, to talk their shit, to go the fuck off and give y'all their heart and soul. And y'all can give them feedback, alright? There's some ways y'all can let them know that they doing a good job. Y'all can snap. Yeah, that's cute. That's if it's like, okay. But y'all can clap too. What it sound like to clap? Yeah. It get like that sometimes, right? Y'all can make audible noises too. If I said the hardest bar you ever heard, what would y'all do? Yeah, y'all can do all that shit in real time while the poet is up here on this stage. But the one thing that I want y'all to do every time is when this poet gets on this stage and when these poets get off this stage, I want you to do all of that shit all at once. Alright? So, this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna practice some shit right quick. I'm gonna simulate doing the end of a poem that is the best shit you ever heard in your entire fucking life. And y'all gonna react accordingly, yeah? Alright, here we go. End of the best poem you ever heard in your entire fucking life. All night long. That's the energy I want. And I'm gonna be on your ass if y'all ain't giving me that. Yeah? Yo, I walked back over and I saw all these beautiful people over here. How y'all doing? Yeah, y'all a little quiet, y'all a little cute. Y'all say I'm sit in the dark over here. Nah, we want it from y'all too. We want everybody in this room engaged because these poets are gonna bring that fire. All right, back to what I was saying about this competition shit. So these poets, they all get on this stage. They got 3 minutes, 10 seconds to spit their shit. They gonna get off the stage and we have judges in this audience. These judges are gonna give them a score. They're gonna score these poets from 0.0 to 10.0. All right. When we score these judges, there's five of them. When my judges score my poets, right, we're gonna drop that low score. The reason we do that, just in case one of my judges have lied and they really fucking with one of these poets and it's going really, really bad. We're gonna drop that low score, all right? We wanna prevent the bias. We're gonna drop that high score just in case they fucking with one of these poets and it's going really, really good. We're going to get that shit out of here. We're going to prevent that bias. We're going to take the 3 scores in the middle. We're going to add them up, and that'll give the poet the score for their round. The highest they can get is a 30, okay? We're going to do that in the first round. We're going to bring these poets back in the second round. We're going to do it all over again. And then after that, we're going to add those scores together, and that's going to tell us the winners of this slam tonight. Word? All right. So I gave y'all a lot of information. Part of that information was on the judges. So I want to introduce us to my judges real quick. All right. So my first judge is Judge Junkbox. Make some noise, Judge Junkbox. So I asked Judge Junkbox why she is qualified to be a judge, and she told me, because I love poems, and these artists are sensitive about they shit. Make some noise for that poet one time. All right. Our second judge is Judge Josh. I asked Judge Josh why he is qualified to be a judge, and he said my SAT scores were ridiculous as fuck. No, in a good way, like they were fucking fire. Make some noise for SAT scores going crazy. Some of y'all jealous as fuck. Some of y'all like, fuck them scores. Nah, my nigga did his thing. Alright. My next judge is a team of judges. That's Judge CD. Make some noise for Judge CD right quick. I asked this team of judges why they are qualified to be judges, and they said because we love giving feedback. Make some noise for giving feedback. Yo, have y'all ever got feedback in bed? Do y'all give feedback in bed? Yeah, that's good. That's important. You gotta let your partner know if they're doing it right, right? Damn, I see some faces right now. That's crazy. I'm gonna mind my business. All right. Our next judge is Dr. Clayton. Make some noise for Dr. Clayton. All right, I asked Dr. Clayton why he is qualified to be a judge. He said, because I am a walking poem. That's when you do the snaps. You know what I mean? That's when you're like, ooh. Nah, that's really a bar. I told him that I can't wait to see him next week to see that poem, you know? All right, and our final judge on this list of judges is Judge Godmother. Make some noise for Judge Godmother. I asked Judge Godmother why she is qualified to be a judge, and she said, because my inner child is alive and I want to hear some poetry. Yeah. Make some noise if you want to hear some poetry. Yeah. So these judges are tasked with putting up scores, and we're going to accumulate that. But your job, audience, you have a job too. So here's what I want to do. Judges, if you're a judge in this slam, I want y'all to cover your ears. Cover your ears, cover them. Yeah, do that. All right. Audience. I don't know these judges, and I don't really think they qualify to be judges. I just kind of picked them randomly. So your job, audience, is to sway my judges. All right? If you hear a score that you fuck with, what you gonna do? And if you don't like that score, what you gonna do? I like that. All right, so audience, cover your ears. Let me talk to my judges. Judges, uncover your ears. Judges. I just lied to all of these people in here. Y'all are qualified to do this job. That's what we talked about earlier. The rules, y'all know what y'all doing. Do not let these random ass people sway y'all. Don't let them talk to y'all crazy. Stay firm and stay consistent. We talked about this, all right? Cool. All right, audience, uncover your ears. Come back. All right. Are y'all ready to get this poetry slam started? I don't think so. Are y'all ready to get this poetry slam started? No, you're not. No, you're not. You need sacrificial poets, right? How we just gonna go in raw? We can't do that. That's not a good look. We gotta lubricate a little bit. So, we have a couple sacrificial poets for y'all tonight, all right? These sacrificial poets are gonna calibrate my judges. We talked about this, judges. Y'all know what it is. Y'all gonna score these poets as if they are a part of this competition, okay? And our first sacrificial poet for the night, we're making some noise. We're clapping. We're building energy to kick this slam off. Make some noise for Marie Brown.
He is the sun. Mister called me the beast. No doubt I do feel like a dog. Fighting, biting every day just to be his mother. But most of the time I'm his father too. Mister decided the divorce papers included the children, so here I am again, the only woman at the father-son retreat, and that's my boy. The one with a half-cocked smile, jacked up tie, he taught how to tie himself in hair cut close, real close to his scalp. His characteristics look nothing like mine, isn't that always the case? But he couldn't wait to be in this world, and he couldn't wait to breathe of this world, so prematurely he was born in 7 months instead of 9. So for life I'm stuck looking at the very image of the only man on the face of this earth I ever regret. 15 years seem like 50. They weren't smooth and they didn't pass quickly. They kept telling me, he's just a boy, he'll outgrow it. I say, when? They say, soon. When will he outgrow the fighting and cheating and cursing and disrespectful ways, surely to shorten his days? They say, soon. I say, when? Like when he stole my neighbor's belt, the one with the shiny silver buckle. I was so embarrassed and humiliated by his dishonest action But for the life of me, I could not correct him in any disciplinary fashion because I knew what that belt buckle meant. As children, my sisters and I, we would step on each other's toes and strike diva poses and pick our teeth and noses just to get a glimpse of our reflection through Daddy's belt buckle, so I knew what that belt buckle meant. And since my son had no Daddy's belt buckle to see his reflection through, he stole the only one he knew. But time passed and he grew. He grew accustomed to living his life without Mister. So I taught him the manly things like loosening the stuck lids to jelly jaws. Pump the air in the tire, boy! Put the oil in the car. I taught him. His earlier years, now hold yourself, aim straight, now piss! See, mister! Look what you missed. I taught him how to fly a kite and hold a baseball bat. How to steer a bike and tip a willy with one hand tied behind his back. And you sit there in your drunken stupor and ask me the dumbest question on the face of God's green earth. How do I raise these children alone, mister? You taught me that.
That was a poet doing a poem. Judges, this is the longest you will have to score this poet. You should be writing your scores down right now. And on the count of three, we're gonna put them up. 1, 2, 3. Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right, all right, all right. From low to high, we have a 7.2, 7.5, 8.2, 8.5, and a 9.1. That was your first sacrificial poet of the night. Y'all ready for the second one? So when I say, are y'all ready for the poet? Are y'all ready for the next poet? I want y'all to say, bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna do a practice run, all right? Are y'all ready for the next poet? Bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. You clapping, you're building energy. Clap, clap, clap. Make some noise for St. Atlas.
Girl, fuck you. I thought I was in a fairy tale. Not because of the happy ending, but by how many lies you told. You had me thinking about how many copies of you that you've actually sold. You made me realize that the real sin in Rumpelstiltskin was the hurt from having a hoe, because you really sat there trying to figure me out while I spun your autonomy into gold. You remind me of a nightlight. I'm gonna turn you on and off depending on how the current flows. And she really thought they was lying when they said, I'm so cold that it snows, but it's so true that I stepped 10 toes into hell and it immediately froze. See, you been going broke off your problems. And your most expensive has been trauma. Yet you said I wasn't worth it to have. Like, bitch, your mama, listen, baby. I got time today. I'm really not in a hurry. You play victim so much that you've seen repeats in the jury. And you might be able to tell Forrest to run. Gotta tell rabid rabbits and rap bitches like her to scurry. See, the last time I hung out with you, I thought about how peeling back my skin and pouring alcohol on it would feel more pleasant. I don't want your persistence or your presence. Please stay the fuck away from me, you filthy peasant. I know you see these masses Atlas patches serves as a protectant for the colorful and iridescent, but please learn your motherfucking lessons. You got a lot more to be worried about than me. You really only stuck on A because you too focused on Z, and in order to be what you see, you have to detach from everybody. See, I jade away my problems until they're about to lengthen my inner strength to rely on my inner faith to take the pain away. It's truly an art. So now I sip on the ways of a mentalist and see how headstrong you really are, because thus far, I've been real picky with who I give my energy to, because people will change on you in the distant. Your dreams drift off into a dimension that for you is too far of a distance, but I'm no rebel to the threshold of the special and successful, so I schedule space for cognitive dissonance. You ain't listening. You pay out your happiness so much from saving you from your intrusions. But have you ever actually comped delusion just to come to the conclusion that your problems might actually be your solutions? I want to take you out because you're trash. I want to call in an anonymous tip and plant you as my stash. I hope you walking on the sidewalk and a car drive through a puddle and it splash. I hope you end up with a bitch that don't know how to wash they ass, is oblivious to class, and got a soul that shattered harder than glass. I hope you broke and 5 minutes away from your destination and your car run out of gas. I hope you didn't save your essay and your computer crashed. And I hope you find the love of your life and it don't last. But most of all, I hope this bitch set you up and take your money. Cause you fumbled the best bag you probably could have ever had, you fucking dummy pony.
That was a poet doing a poem. Judges, scores up in 3, 2, 1. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. All right. From low to high, we have a 7.6. Keep them up, judges. We have a 9. We have a 9.2. We have a 9.5. And we have a 10. That's, as a great poet once said, that was just the appetizer. We ain't even get to the entree yet. It's gonna heat up, y'all. Make sure y'all get drinks in the back. That is your hydration station. Everybody turn around and say, hey, Ajane. That's your girl. They also drinks inside if y'all need to get that. All right? So, that was our sacrificial poets. Are y'all ready to get this competition started? Are y'all ready to get this competition started? Are we ready for the next poet? Bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. Make some noise. We're clapping. We're building energy from Maniacal Menace, Kyle Smith.
It's your birthday party. Yeah, happy birthday. It's your birthday party. Let's have some fun. Forget the daughter. I'm looking at her mama. Wide back liver spot, she too old for the drama. Ben gave mothballs, asked for cream in the sauna. I'm all on top of that. I make sweet love to your grandma. A nice black widow without the teeth to eat me, but how she treat me, she freaked me neatly. Whispered discreetly, saying she got secrets to teach me. She said she get real sleazy when she Johnson & Johnson, baby Earl Greasy. Then she served me supper on a tray by the TV. You ain't gotta be well with me. I service vitamin D to the elderly with a pelvic sleep, selfishly. They need me, believe you me. I like them old enough to remember when Lincoln signed the treaty. You might think that I'm greedy. Shit, you might think that I'm sick. But fuck what you talking about, I bet your grandma needs some dick. She could be 69 or 96. If she going through menopause, I'll get that jerky lick. Take off them grandma drawers and give her that turkey neck. Loose labia, loosely flat back like bat rings. That made my heart go tat like Gatling. Dentures in the glass, vibrations got them rattling. Dementia on that ass and it's life that they battling. That stasis is kind of flattering. Wise up. I like them old enough to remember what it was like to write on papyrus. They call me Uncle Osiris. They say they like it rough like psoriasis. Then they bend it over, bust it open, and show me that archdiocese. I got you, don't panic. If I'm rocking that old boat, then you my Titanic. My iceberg hard and it's ready to do damage. Wrinkles and creases fold like origami sandwich. Age ain't nothing but a number, so you gotta stuff your standards. I know to take breaks when you famished. Wrap you in that duvet on the landing. I'm knocking on all V's cause that old flame love game outstanding. And if she a member of that AARP, I know my dick plane gonna be landing. Is that ass in them jeans? Might be. Depends. It don't matter, because I'm still making sweet love to your grandma in the end. Maniacal Menace, thank you.
That was Maniacal Menace, Kyle Smith, up here doing a poem. Judges, I need scores in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Let me get these scores. Godmother, can you write that a little bit darker for me? All right, all right, all right. So from low to high, I have a 7.2, 8.2, 8.9, 9.1, 9.8. Make some noise for that poet. Keep that energy going. Keep that energy going for our next poet, K-Man.
So let me tell you about this girl. She was about around my age, I figured. But I could tell she been around a lot of bullshit niggas. But I don't know, her skin tone was racially ambiguous. Should I pull up for the 3 or break down the D? Because it's hit or miss. But she had a beautiful disguise. I was 23, and I could see the magic in her eyes. She had me looking up the phases of the moon up in the sky. I was probably hypnotized by the thunder that's coming from her thighs. And she said I was a handsome dude. She was a Cancer, had a body of a dancer too. She say she felt my energy from way across the room, and if she live alone, ain't nobody to answer to. From that point, we start getting close. We ain't engaged in intercourse, we just converse and smoke. She had me leaving late at night. I had some trouble staying woke. So the smoke session slowly started turning to sleepovers. But then one night she asked if she could read my cards. Talking about some she a medium. I knew she wasn't a large. I'm kind of new to tarot cards. I mean, I heard about them, but I be gullible at times, so I wasn't worried about it. So when she pulled out a deck and then she drew 3 cards and then she looked me in my soul and said, I know who you are. I don't know what she saw, but it must have worked in my favor because she ended up tooting that dancer booty back on me later. So I made them on kind of loud because we ain't have to care. Had me thinking I ain't gay, I just like girls with a hair. Because you should have seen me in there, the way that I held her and kissed her. I'm going home in the morning because I can't wait to tell my sister. But listen to this recollection of time and tell me if I'm tripping or if this shit kind of coincide. On a blue moon after my shift, me and my sister decided to take a mushroom trip. But I don't know if God had something to tell me because that trip wasn't the best and it was pretty overwhelming. Because I seen a lot of stages and a lot of different levels. And I seen that girl I was fucking with turn into the devil. The day before that, me and old girl fell out behind some petty little shit that I wouldn't care nothing about. And it really wasn't a big deal or no bad blood in between us. So alleviate the awkwardness, speak to her when I see her. Acting ordinarily. What kind of be bizarre if I ain't at least give her a side hug or hey from afar? But one day she did some shit that left me needing some answers. She gave me a hard hug, talking about some energy transfer. Now, I don't know just what she meant by that, but I know one thing. My energy back. Cause I think she put something on me, but that's just how I feel. Car accident the next day. I fell asleep behind the wheel. Thank the Lord for my life, cause people want me to lose it. And I knew that she knew that. I knew she had something to do with it. So I concluded, when you walking in your purpose and people see it, the devil start getting bothered and he start sending them demons. And my sister insists on dragging that bitch to the pits of hell, but I say don't worry about her. I just got a story to tell. Cause when you covered and protected and you prayed over well, ain't no weapon formed against you that's gonna ever prevail. So from the soles of my feet to the tips of my curls and everything else in between, I rebuke the fuck out that girl.
That was K-Man doing a poem. Judges. Before the judges give me their score, I'm gonna give us a update on the scores. Marie Brown had a score of 24.2. St. Alice had a score of 27.7. The maniacal menace Kyle Smith had a score of 26.2. Judges, scores up for Cayman in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. From low to high, we have a score of 8.6, 9.4, 9.5, 9.7, and a 10. Make some noise for the poet. Make some noise for the poet. Keep that noise going for our next poet, UCJ.
I promise I'm a respectable young man, but at heart I'm just another nigga. See, I'm ignorant and belligerent, witty and comedic, intelligent and prolific. I'm strong, resilient, and passionate, with a hint of being addictive. And I'm overcoming a history of racism that people forget. Be systemic, athletic, but be realistic and understand my position. I'm from the trenches, so I keep that thing on me for the folks that be tripping. Now that thing refers to a plethora of shit that's abundant to a nigga. I keep that thing on me like the melanin that turned my people strange fruit when they hanged us from trees. Same melanin in the skin that make the white cop wanna go bang on me. Same melanin in the skin that makes me a god and a king. I keep that thing on me like the high confidence in my thoughts. That little pimp dip in my hip from that smooth glide when I walk. Head high, broad chest, you can tell I got poise from afar. And no matter the weight y'all put on these shoulders or the hate that's in your heart, white man forever gonna be jealous cause they love the way I ball. I keep that thing on me like the bilingual jargon in my talk. They love the slang we be saying from the dead ass to y'all, from jit to John. They want to copy our sauce, but white man won't dare say nigga around me if I punch him in the jaw. And then I can easily flip my script and show my dialect when the interviewers call like, this is he. I'm having a stupendous day thus far. I am doing immaculate, sir, and I'll be delighted to accept that job. Love the fact that I can code switch, but I will never change. At my heart, I keep that thing on me like the prayers from my mouth. I'm covered by the blood, so I won't be covered in blood when threats trying to X me out. Ancestors looking down, and I know that they proud, so I will sing Negro spirituals while jigging all through the house. I'm talking way in the water. This nigga can't swim, so never would I drown. It's some trouble in that water, and that trouble is I keep that thing on me, and that thing is these hands. Put that gun down, shooter, and knuckle up like a man. How Pop say, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight again, cause I would love to beat your ass if we got any differences. I keep that thing on me, so of course I got a strap. But now a law-abiding citizen, so the paperwork comes attached. I keep that thing on me like a black queen on my hip. See, they the shit. I'm so mandingo, I can't give a white woman this dick. I love a plump ass, full lips, cellulite, melanin, natural hair with organic products, shea butter with the cocoa scent, know how to clean, bake, and cook with the perfect amount of seasoning, brown eyes, thick thighs, hard body, but Gentile, educated and understanding of the history of black people, trials, the Karen type. Tell me to make it home safe, and she prays over my grind. Ideal genetics for committed relations in case she decides to bear my child bonus points. And she know how to play spades and do them line dances at the barbecues and fish fries, so I keep that thing on me because I am a product of my environment. They rigged it, but don't trip, because niggas do a great job at manipulating. We be the talent, culture, art, and the influence. We do everything around this bitch in this country. Won't be shit without us in it, so of course I'm just a nigga, because niggas make all the fucking difference, poem.
That was UCJ doing a poem. Their previous score, Cayman, would have had a score of a 28.6, but after a half-point time penalty, Cayman had a score of a 28.1. Everybody say, on the count of three, everybody say bull time. 1, 2, 3. Listen, time is the only thing in the world that stays the same. It just keeps going. Judges, scores up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right, from low to high, we have a 9.2. Scratch that. Everybody say bad host. We have a 9, a 9.2, a 9.9, a 9.9, and a 10. Make some noise for that poet. Before we move on to the next poet, I want to remind you that we are here every fucking week. And I know tonight is a closed list, but if you come back next week because you wanted to get on this list, because I know a lot of y'all came here talking about, yeah, I'm about to get on there, I'm about to be an open mic, and you got to this door and you was like, oh shit, I can't be in the open mic. You can't. But next week you can. Here, same time, same place, all right? And your host is in the building. Your host, you'll see, not your host, your feature is in the building. You're gonna see him later tonight. But we gonna keep it going with this next poet on this list. So we're clapping, we're building energy, we making noise. Give it up for Lady 380.
I'm unimpressed by you flashing your green, bragging about being a money-making machine and how you can buy everything except one thing, and nigga, that's me. I'm unimpressed. I mean, what's bringing bread to the table if I'm already eating steak and potatoes? Quick to holler about being a six-figure nigga, but when I say show me the money, I become a gold digger when I've been a gold digger, nigga. I said I'm unimpressed by you having a big package, because that's equivalent to baggage that you probably done dropped off to more hoes than Santa Claus. I mean, you talking to somebody who's been digmatized before in her younger days. Nowadays, I can just go and get my girl, tell her to strap up and go for days. Whoa, man, I said, I'm unimpressed by your whip. No, you can't swing and bang in my lane. You can't whip me into shape. I'm no longer a ride or die. Cause see, now I be having questions like, where we going? No, seriously, my nigga, where we riding to? And most importantly, once we get there, what the fuck we gonna do? Stop acting like I'm not a grown-ass woman. True definition of figure of speech. I birth nations and bring kings down to their knees. I reign supreme. More than just some body, beauty, brains, and beast. I embody. Fuck with me and get bodied, and I promise you won't want to tell anybody. I walk inside rooms and knock down doors. I make the earthquake when my feet hit the floor. I pave the way for others to come while walking the path of others before me. So recognize a queen, and crown me. Matter of fact, bend the knee. No Khaleesi, but I came to slay. And I spit fire like dragons. My shit be hot as hell. They be yelling out, winter's coming. And I be like, man, who you think made winter fail? All while blowing on my nails. Somebody rolled out the caution tape. I think I just popped too many shells and they gonna lock me up under the jail and throw away the key. No, literally, they'd be throwing away the key if they throw away me. See, I'm the prototype. And I ain't Chavis chick. Never claimed to be a bad bitch, but I'm bad, bitch. And for those of you who are just meeting my acquaintance, allow me to remind you what my name is. I am Lady 380, and whatever I speak is my truth. So if you find yourself offended or unable to relate, then these bullets weren't meant for you. I am a spoken assassin, so this is your final warning. I aim for straight headshots, and ain't nobody in here bulletproof.
That was Lady 380 doing a poem. UCJ had a score of 29. Judges, scores up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. I love this. Like when I'm doing this, I see everybody looking around like, let's see what they gave. And that shit is great. I love it. Y'all into this shit. Aye. From low to high. We have an 8.6, 8.9, 9, 9.5, and a 9.6. Make some noise for that poet. Keep that energy going. Keep that clapping up. Building energy. We building energy for Cryptic.
Niggas sleep, I ain't tripping, I'ma let him sleep. I ain't tripping, let him rest in peace. I can tell you how
They allege anger is partaking poison and depending on your double crosser to die. But what if your foe fed it to you? When I was 3, I found my father beat my mother unconscious, conscious of the cruelty of his crimes. I shouted for him to stop. His response? He reassured me. I'll be next for speaking up. How many of us struggle to speak up since we bow out of being next? You do not have to outsprint the bear to survive. You just have to pray you outpace the prey who plummets next. I outran my mother, but my father still managed to get his hands between my legs. My father was acquitted of all counts before I was old enough to count, but I was the eyewitness left pleading guilty. I blame myself for the abuse, because if a man molests a minor, she must have motivated it, right? I blame myself for the divorce, albeit my mom be the punchline for a joke of a husband. How dare I deliver her from his fist fight? I wish I could go back in time and put a pistol between my mother's legs. Kill the convict who annihilated my innocence before he ever arrives at the wedding bed. It's told when you transcend trauma, that piece of you dies that day, but clearly not enough. I have a bounty on my body for the segments of my spirit that know no peace since they still perceive the pain. I've endured every attempt on my life, though a lot of the undertakings were a job on the inside. Inside the book of Job, Job says, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return there. Heaven's return policy absent an amendment for parents who put you through hell. I wish I could take that time traveling pistol in my mother's womb, turn it on myself. Assassination, birthing, abortion, spawned by suicide. But inside, the book of Job 23:14 says, for he accomplishes what he appointed for me. He determines my destiny. There must be a purpose. God is determined to redeem me. They avow anger is ingesting venom and suggesting that the snake ceases to survive. But what if your family fed foul to you? Forgiveness is not the first F word I infer when I flash back to my father.
My baby formula, a poison potion. But my stomach acid is melted for magic. I've metamorphosized my affliction into an alchemist. Out from this vessel, gold engulfs my hemoglobin. Precious metals flood to fill in every crack where I was left bloody and broken. I guess you could say I live life with my glass half full. But if you ask me, I accept it as a spoonful of water under the bridge.
That was Cryptic doing a poem. Your previous poet, Lady 380, had a score of a 27.4. Judges, scores up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right. From low to high, we have a score of a 7.3, an 8.1, a 9.3, a 9.3, and a 10. Make some noise for that poet. So next week on Tuesday, so if y'all don't know, Right About Now does shows on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Our Tuesday show is at this venue called Rudyard's, and it is inside. So that's a nice perk if you like, yo, this weather, especially because it's getting into summer, is making my makeup run and shit. You know what I mean? You want to go inside? Tuesday nights, our shows are inside at Rudyard's. You can go there next week and check out Bars Fest. If you don't know what Bars Fest is, make some noise if you watch like the battle rapping. So some of y'all watch that, not all of y'all. So basically, Bars Fest is like battle rap with poetry. That shit crazy as fuck. And next week we got that. It's gonna be dope as fuck. I love that event. I'm gonna be there. You should too. So, are we ready for the next poet? Make some noise. We're clapping. We're building energy. Give it up for Chief Ikena.
If there's one thing I don't want to be, is that I don't want to be skinny. Yeah, I want to be fat as fuck. Okay, maybe not fat, more like big, like Moto big, like so nice you could say twice big, like Al Capone big, like big boy with an I in it big. Like I want to be notorious because I don't want to just be big. I want to be B-I-G big, because when you big, they will look at you and ask, yo, why are you so big? And I'm gonna tell them it's because I'm gonna eat them up, and I'm gonna eat them up so much that my body becomes unhealthy, the way I overstuff myself with so much potential, because your tiny energy cannot store all this big boy positivity. The way I'm gonna eat them up, like Michael Jackson, I'm gonna beat them up from the giddy up. Better choose the right one or pick the kitties up, because I'm gonna eat them up like Gollum. Feeding for my precious. Use my tongue to reach her pearly gates and let her taste all of this foreign land. Because I'm gonna eat them up so much that our sex becomes a movie scene, and I will have her coming to America. Because I'm gonna eat them up like I have my life figured out. Meal prep 3 times a day on how to map out the right with my doubt, and a few amounts. See, you call that success. I call that a meal plan. The way I put my body on a diet, remove those from my spirit that don't belong, but I want them anyway as if they owe me something. Strings attached like spaghetti, only for them to tell me that this love is too much to handle, that I'm overweight for this greatness, that I'm not fit to fit into this Coke bottle of a world. Whip me like cattle, label me a pig, the way my stretch mark and whip mark remind them of bacon strips. Dissect this animal, remove the mind, keep the body, and you will have a Jim Crow growing black boy, but still make them feel unworthy, like you need to run. Run, big boy, run. Run, black boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, nigga, run. Run, nigga, run. Run, nigga, run. Run, nigga. And I say, fuck exercise. I put the beast in obesity, fooling filling a full stomach to believe that this is the main entree when this is only the appetizer. Cause this black sock be kicking, finger licking the way I'm spitting so much heat that scientifically, when heat enters into a cold heart, it expands. So I am not a big boy. I'm just a motherfucking hot boy. So I'ma eat, big boy, eat, proud boy, eat black boy so much that they're gonna ask, yo, are you full yet? And I'ma say, hell no. Because I just started eating.
Let's go.
That was Chief E. Kenna. Your previous poet, Cryptic, had a score of a 26.7. Judges, can I get scores for Chief E. Kenna in 3, 2, 1? Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right. From low to high, I have a 7.8. I have an 8. I have a 9. I have a 9.8 and a 9.9. Make some noise for that, poet. I don't like that. I said make some noise for that, poet. And keep that shit going for your next poet. Give it up for Free.K.
You ever met a guy so smooth you thought he invented cocoa butter? A black man with a message after every interaction left a stylish impression I called him Vic. He needled through crowds. Already crowded by the patchwork blanket of insecurity and doubt, looking to touch base with somebody, but his fingertips are covered in thimbles. It seems the seams have unraveled, and when that didn't work, he switched to crochet, started weaving the messages and the poetry. I remember the last day I saw you. You wore a suit. I wondered what the special occasion was. I didn't know that it was a going away party. He was my friend. Men tell healthy truth with weary eyes, only to be grabbed by the chin, chest beaten in. Men yell help with a hearty smile and tattoo teardrops on their eyes because they're not allowed the real ones. Suicide has become the friend of way too many black men, and they'll lie to you. And they'll tell you that it's in your genes. But remember, who were the people who embroidered the pants? I wrote this for my Vicks, AKA my victims. Like my sister, who can't seem to see that she's loved. Her mind is just too consumed by the alphabet. She skipped A, headed straight to the D, disappearing from H, backtracking into D. She skipped to asking, headed straight to the door, disappearing from home, backtracking into darkness. That was my darkest hours. She left, and yes, I said hours. Too overwhelmed by the T, I went to look for you. I was left circling blocks. I was X'd out of options. My variables just didn't pair up. But that's the thing about being unbalanced. Sometimes things just don't ADD up. This is for my victims, always running. It's the hands over the mouth for me. She's becoming swollen from the sting of self-loathing and hoping that this shit was over. It's the disassociation for me, wanting to ask for help but not feeling close enough to be heard. I heard my voice telling me that I'm done. My mental health ain't healthy. I feel like I could lose my mind at any moment. I'm really up here asking y'all to help me. Vic, I don't really like people touching me. Fingertips feel like suction cups for the soul. It's almost like the darkness can smell it on me. It can smell the Vic. Stop calling us victims. Call us victors. Call us Cyrus. Be the son that sits up on the throne just like him, just like Vic. I wrote this for Vic. A man who wrote his mind on paper, his heart on stage, who gave his soul to empty hands, and when he kept coming up empty-handed, he ended in his 2 weeks' notice. He came on a Wednesday night. I was still learning to manage the stage. Tom didn't agree. I rushed a hug and the hay, and that wasn't the first time my poor judgment of the clock left me with an unfinished product, but you were always the type to rush for endings. It still stings to think about. We never did finish that piece. All because I couldn't live in love, but I never thought that you rest in peace. Have you ever met a man so fly that even the weight of the world couldn't hold him?
That was Free K doing the poem. Your previous score, Chief McKenna, your previous poet, Chief McKenna, had a score of a 26.8. Judges, scores for free in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right, from low to high, we have an 8.5, 8.7, 9.5, 9.7, and a 9.9. All right. Make some noise for that poet. Yeah, I like that. So before we get into this next poet, what I want to do is to let y'all know that all of y'all's proceeds today with these ticket sales, that's gonna go to funding this team to go on this trip. The Southern Fried Poetry Slam is gonna be held in Pompano, Florida this year. Okay, so we're gonna travel, all the poets that make this team, they're gonna go there for a week-long competition. They're gonna fly, they're gonna have a place to stay, they're gonna compete, and they're gonna be able to focus on that all because you guys help fund that. So make some noise for yourselves. When these poets get up on this stage, they pour out their heart, and this shit is not easy to do, all right? So we wanna bless them even further. I'm gonna pass around this tip jar, and this is gonna help them fund this trip too. So anything you put in there is gonna go directly to these poets, to that week when they're out there, to make sure that is the best experience, to give them the best chance of winning, yeah? So I'm gonna let this go around real quick. If you do not have cash, there is Cash App. $WAN Poetry. $WAN Poetry. I know y'all know how to write. Y'all came to some poetry shit. So I know y'all know how to write. And some of y'all know how to read. As that goes around, are y'all ready for the next poet? Somebody had it right. We're gonna try it again. Bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. Are y'all ready for the next poet? Bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. We're clapping, we're building energy. We making all the noise for your final poet of this round, L.J. Hamilton.
I had a woman tell me, men need to stop telling women to smile. Now I'm curious, why so serious? A simple suggestion shouldn't make you so furious. No, I don't mean to come across as imperious. My only intent is to help with your experience with guys like me. A high-value alpha male who thinks women should always be appealing to men. And part of being appealing is this, your smile. So flash it as an asset even when we're being asshats. Do so without us asking because that makes you more attractive. Sure, we may be lacking, and to compensate, we inflate our status, walking around like our dick energy is massive when it's really less than average. But we're not talking about us. We're talking about you and your refusal to be objectified, your unwillingness to be categorized, your stance against being fetishized. Why is it that you just can't comply with being sexualized? Just smile as we take your pride away. Smile as we take your rights away through legislation you seemingly can't fight to change. Smile as we take your light away. Further proving that to us invisibility is your rightful place. Just smile. Then go cry in a private space where we can't see the tears that contradict how we like your face. Smiling. Lie to yourself for the sake of our benefits. Convince yourself that everything is okay, and when in public, don't forget to show face. Be content with us not liking it when you frown or show pain. Just smile. Oh, we'll tell you that you're acting funny for sure. Use aggressively passive tactics to express how ugly you are. When your face doesn't give off the impression that we need it to. When you're not giving us the pleasant, ladylike vibes that we need from you. Even though our words are cringe-worthy when we speak to you, still you be surprised by what showing a little teeth can do. Why aren't you smiling as a means of seeking validation? Because we've tricked ourselves into believing that you need our validation. So be jolly, especially when we take ownership over your bodies. And if you're not advancing in your career, know that it's probably because you're not smiling. So put your best face forward in the best way forward. A smile is the best way to get your best face noticed. Whatever you're going through, pull it together. We're not trying to see your best face broken. Every morning, place focus on that smile. Colgate style, perhaps. And when we spew cat calls, we expect you to be smiling back. Even if it's make-believe, it's just safe to be mindful of how we take some things. You not responding kindly to disrespect could make us think. Added pressure and aggression is needed to make you cheese. Smile. In response to unwanted advances, smile. In response to unwarranted glances, smile. Even when you want to say no, just smile. Because who knows what will happen if you don't. Fragile men like me, our egos can't take rejection. We need that grinning affection even if it makes you feel less than. In a society where for you there's zero to minimal protection, when life or death is in question, know it'd be best if you smile.
That was L.J. Hamilton doing a poem. Your previous poet, Free K, had a score of a 27.9. Judges, give me scores for L.J. Hamilton in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right. From low to high. Actually, before I read out these scores, keeping them up, judges. Audience, make some noise for my judges one time. Don't make too much noise because y'all probably about to boo their asses. Look, y'all already booing their ass. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. From low to high, we have an 8.4, a 9, a 9.6, a 9.8, and a 10. Make some noise for that poet. And make some noise for yourselves. You have survived this first round. How we feeling, audience? How we feeling? Y'all into it? Yeah. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a brief intermission. Emphasis on mission. All right? There's some jobs that you have to do. One, you gotta take your ass to the bathroom because I know y'all been sitting there holding it this whole time, right? You need to take your ass to the bar, the hydration station, because it's been heating up, you need something to cool you down, all right? And 3, and I think this is the most important part of the night, you need to turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, can I take a picture with you? Hell yeah. All right, since you got consent, pull out your phones, take a picture with the person next to you, and tag right about now, WAM Poetry on Instagram. I'm gonna let DJ Bloom take it away. Make some noise for your DJ one time. Make some noise for your DJ one time. DJ Bloom, take it away.
20 bitches in the lobby. There's plenty bitches in the lobby. They all drinking, they smoking. This is my type of party. My car just pushed the started, but I don't even want to start it. It's like you shade in the target. I can buy your apartment. I'm buying out the department. It's changing all the departments. Switch lanes on niggas in charge. Switch chains on niggas with hard. I hang with niggas in the garbage. I hang with niggas that are robbing. I came with hoes in they squad. So you don't want no problem. 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 Your girl got a cute face. Her friend got a nice body. And they just wanna have fun. This my type of party. 20 bitches in the lobby. There's plenty bitches in the lobby. And they all drinking, they smoke. This my type of party.
This is your 2-minute warning. This is your 2-minute warning. Get your drink and make your way back to your seats. Judges, can I get your hands up? Make sure I got all my judges in place. I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, 4. Missing a couple judges. I got you. Or one judge, yeah.
Keep my cool tonight.
When I say Mike, you say check. Say Mike. Check. Mike. Check. When I say re, you say spec. Say re. Spec. Re. Spec. Yeah. Make some noise one time. Yeah. All right. We back. Listen. Intermission's fun. People go. People get tired, they gotta go home early, and they got open seats. So if you wanna sit your ass down, come on in. They got a bunch of open seats. You got an open seat next to you, raise your hand so people can sit in that seat. All right. We are gonna get this second half started. And to get that second half started, first of all, what I need is an energy check, all right? So how this is gonna work is, I could be like, how y'all doing? And y'all gonna give me a half-ass answer and I gotta do it again. So we're gonna skip all of that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a deep breath, and on a count of 3, when we let that deep breath out, we're gonna make all the noise we can, all right? We're gonna all let it out all at the same time. The shit gonna sound incredible, but you gotta participate, all right? You gotta do the shit, okay? All right, so, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. How the fuck we feeling? That was all right. We gonna get there though. All right? So the way the second half is gonna start is we're gonna have a couple sacrificial poets. All right? The judges got some drinks in them. They feeling good. They forgot how to score. So we gotta remind these judges how to score poems. All right? So we can get some test poets up here so they can do their thing. Judges, audience, I know y'all come here. I know y'all listen to the poetry. You like, oh, I like this person. I want this person to win. Y'all got your favorites. This second round is a round for y'all to pick some new favorites. All right, y'all could pick some new favorites because these poets are gonna come back up here with completely different poems and let yourselves be blown away by it. All right, yeah. All right. So, when I say, are you ready for the next poet, y'all are gonna say, bring them up. Are y'all ready for the next poet in this second half? Bring them up. We're clapping. We're building energy. We're making all the noise. Make some noise for a spoken word artist.
I wish 45 traffic on every deadbeat dad. Every house in the ghetto got a home entertainment center. Sony, JVC, Panasonic, all stereotypes. Every house in the ghetto got a home entertainment center, all stereotypes. I bet the people support you till they see you doing better for yourself. Then they talk bad about you and uplift you all in the same breath. It's like you can do it from the heart. Turn stone to bread for them, and they'll say you the reason why they parched. But what I'm about to say has nothing to do with this contest, so that might take away from the poem. And the judges, well, they might take that out on my scores, but black girls are beautiful without being mixed, and mixed black girls are beautiful too. Okay, back to the poem. Bills. I had you stuck in a relationship that's been over for years, and the sum of it all, when you divide it all up, sometimes there's addition in subtraction. So I cross my heart and hope to live in a society that want to kill me just because my soul is wrapped in dark skin. And my daddy, he dealt with me like an amputee. I get phantom pains. Even though he cut me off, the hurt still feel the same. Despite I talk bad about my daddy though, can't nobody else tonight say nothing bad about my daddy though. But what I'm about to say has nothing to do with this contest, so they might take away from the poem and the judges, well, they might take that out on my scores, but while the poets are trying to win a poetic battle for the night, Mike Brown lost the battle of his life. Okay, back to the poem. You know what I like to think about in my spare time? Like when ain't nobody else around, it's just me, myself, and I. Why ain't no seatbelts on the church bus? But a healthcare be a deeper conspiracy theory. Okay, I get it now. So you create a disease, then you sell a secure. Now we sign specimens like Fanta, Minute Maid, and Sprite. All Coke products, baking soda, glass pipes, all Coke products. But what I'm about to say has nothing to do with this contest, so that might take away from the poem. And the judges, well, they might take that out on my scores, but the devil is in the details. They loan to grant you an education just to assassinate the ones that speak well. Okay, back to the poem. The police will flash light on your face like we at a campfire. We live in a real life scary story. They'll nail you to the cross. I'm not denying Jesus. I'm just saying the difference between us. Me and Christ is when the cops approached us, we had our hands up different. But what I'm about to say has nothing to do with this contest, so they might take away from the poem. And the judges, well, they might take that out on my scores. But wallet, Skittles, cell phone, loud music, toward signal, failure to signal, Arizona teas, cigarette CDs. I can't breathe. I can't.
That was a spoken word artist doing a poem in your first sack of the second round. Judges, give me scores in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right, all right, all right. From low to high. These playing with y'all. They are not playing with y'all. From low to high, we have a 7.6, a 9, a 9.6, a 9.8, and a 10. Make some noise for the poet. All right, all right, all right. Are y'all ready for the next poet? Bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. We're clapping, we're building energy. Make all the noise for our sacrificial poet, Amir Safi.
I asked a violin the other day if it ever got tired of being played. Watched a Palestinian throw a tombstone at a tank. That rock bounced like his body and now calls herself the moon. There are black and craters underneath her eyes, and some nights she is wine-stained and red. The violin says, I broke a few bridges because too many songs sound like excuses. I wish I had the vibrato of a left hand. After all this time, the moon still reveals a different version of herself to every night, to everyone, while the sun looks beautiful every morning. And I've stood her up one too many times writing poems at night because she likes to ask me tough questions like, why do single celibate people spend so much time caring about how they look in their underwear? Or, why do we yell at dogs for digging into this earth? At least they know when to stop. We have stopped asking questions because everything has a connotation, by default a definition. So I asked a noose if it ever got tired of holding people up, or its poor excuse for doing so. Well, I felt the need to hide, disguise itself as a 9 to 5, an 8 to late, which had my father so busy trying to provide the most nights he would pick us up really late from practice. I hate myself for remembering those nights when, most importantly, he gave us the first bite to eat whenever we were hungry. Do you know love? Would you wave hi to her if she passed you in the street? Or do you live scared, living your whole life in nightmares with the nightlight on? We live like we drive without ever reading the manual. And God asks, what do you mean you didn't read the books? Well, God, I was just waiting until it came out on Hulu, Netflix, apple. And now I've broken a few bridges because too many people sound like excuses. And for this, my heart is scrambled. My heart is a Benedict falling for spatulas and skillets. My heart is made over easy when it should be horrible. My heart is still sunny side up. I've always envied the sun and how she manages to pick herself up every morning. The morning Palestinian screams, "You all want the promised land? Wood is bloodstained in red." Everyone predicting the will of God is just a child playing grown-up, except for the children. Here I fear what will happen to heaven when people grab a hold of it. What if we are this planet's greatest natural disaster? The way we treat our earth, the way we treat our skin. It is then, my friend Jess reminds me, we need to let hate atrophy. It is not a trophy we can afford to win. Oh, good is a muscle we all must exercise. Oh, God is a muscle we all must exercise. And my Father is good. He goes to sleep now early most nights. It is then I see just how heavy it is to carry a family. My earth is good. She was once pent up and perfect. Men called her Pangea, but now she has crow's feet and canyons, which show me just how heavy it is to carry a family. She says, I don't like working days and nights, but I love my big, beautiful family. And we are all reflections of our Mother Earth. All of us a beautiful mess, convinced that we're ruining this planet for the next generation. But if you just look up from that text, you'll see that this earth is still sunny side up.
That was Amir Safi doing a poem. Judges, can I get the scores for that poet in 3, 2, 1? Scores up. All right, all right, all right. From low to high, I have an 8.5, an 8.9, a 9, a 9.3, and a 9.3. Make some noise for that poet. All right. So let me refresh y'all. We had some new people come in. We got some other people in here too making it through. So I want to refresh y'all on ways that y'all can give these poets energy. We can snap. Y'all remember how to snap? Yeah, I like that shit. We could clap. Someone show me how to clap. Right? If I'm doing a poem and I'm like, oh, yeah, and this is the hardest bar you ever heard, how might you clap while I'm doing the poem? Yeah, ooh, yeah, exactly, yeah. You could make noise. I heard some woos and some oohs and the ahs. I like to say that part, right? I like to say, go in, poet. Talk that shit. That shit I like to say, you can adopt it. You can do that too. While the poet's doing the poem, that gives that poet energy. That makes them go harder, go better, go longer, right? But not too long, because that's how your ass get time penalties. We don't want time penalties, all right? Cool. So, but the thing that we always want to do when a poet is getting on this stage and leaving his stage is to do all that shit all at once, all right? So, we were ready to get back into this competition. We're gonna run it back. All those points you saw in that first round, they're gonna come back and do this shit again. And after this, we're gonna add those scores up, and this is gonna determine your team for right about now, 2024. And the winner of this shit is a slam champ of this Grand Slam Finals and gets bragging rights for the rest of the year. So there's a lot on the line for some of these poets. They really want that shit, all right? All right. So, are you ready for the first poet of this second round? Bring them up. We're clapping, we're building energy. Make some noise for Maniacal Menace, Kyle Smith.
Girl, where the fuck is you going with these eyebrows? The nerve that you got the nerve to add that swerve with the curve and sweat it is yours when the left one make the right one look like it just got served. Girl, where's you going with these eyebrows? I eyebrows bow done by a 6-year-old child. Some ruffles have ridges like Lay's wavy style. Your technique is indigenous to the ways of lazy town. So many designs that Nike is suing for checks down. Facial expressions like tears of a sad cloud. Girl, where is you going with these eyebrows? Oh, intolerable brow follicles. Got it. Induced in the eye chronicles. She ain't know how to draw, so what I saw looked like some tonsils. You drew them brows on like your wrist irresponsible, which gave you enough confidence to walk out in public like anything is possible. No! Girl, where'd you go with these eyebrows? Girl with the curls, your doodles look like frugal amounts of doodle. Fibercon and Metamucil. Is this an image that I'm not used to? I see a silhouette of Jesus in your brows, girl. Let him use you. The shape that your fake face takes is unusual. Girl, where's you going with these eyebrows? Is it crucial that brows be that brutal? You thinking that you cute, but we thinking, how you make lemon strudel? Is it intentional or is it voodoo? Pitch black like scuba suits, so I investigate like Scooby-Doo. Quarter piece of hula hoop, skid mark from a Subaru. Looking like a Rougarou. None of this is suitable. All right, I'm from New Orleans, and so Rougarou is Louisiana Bigfoot. Just knowledge for everybody. Mama had a chicken, mama had a cow. Dad was proud, he did not care how. Girl, where the hell is you going with these goddamn eyebrows? Malcolm Millis.
All right, that was Maniacal Menace Kyle Smith doing a poem. Judges, can I get scores for the poet in 3, 2, 1? Scores up, scores up, scores up. While the judges give me these scores up, I will say this, right? We gotta respect the mic. If you're getting a drink in the back, that's great. Outside of that, there's feedback that I just went over to give energy to the poet. Other than that, take your talking to the front or inside. Right? We want to focus on the poor. We want to give them love. We're going to make sure that they got all the energy. All right? Word. All right. Scores up from low to high. Maniacal Menace Kyle Smith had a 8.2. Let us know how you feel about it, audience. A 9, 9.3, 9.5, and a 10. Give it up for that poet. Are y'all ready for the next poet? We're clapping, we're building energy. Make some noise for Chief Ikena!
Hi. Hi. Come on. Hi. My name is Fortune, and I'm depressed, okay? I'm okay. And this is Fortune, and I'm alive, dead, okay? I'm okay. I mean, why wouldn't I be? I see the stars dancing for the galaxy, the sky move at the wave of the ocean, pop locking and dropping it for the land. I am a masterpiece. Sculpted in the eyes of God without knowing they wrote my death certificate before my birth. I'm okay. I'm okay. See, I don't have to look depressed for it to be real, right? See, I am such a smooth criminal, and he asked me if I'm okay. See, I am so fly. I know what Soulja Boy told him. Guess what Soulja Boy told him? He said, you are the coolest dude out there. I mean, I am so fly. How fly are you? That they call me Fortune because I'm full with all this good luck, and you can't deny that I am sexy. Yeah. Fuck. Because in the center of my world, it is death. It is slavery. It is police brutality. I'm okay. I'm okay. Because I am a successful black man in this world. Yeah, and nothing in this world screams success than the gun, the badge, 6 shots, 7 shots to the black boy's head, hoping that his blood will be as sweet as red wine so they can drink up all of their privilege. I'm okay. I'm okay. See, at night I don't sleep because the boogeyman haunts me in my dreams, praying for my eternal rest. and you know, it's kind of funny because I died years ago alongside Michael Brown, labeled him a criminal, make him an angel, call Zimmerman a victim, not guilty, a hero. Do they not know who they defend? Do they not know the tears that were shed, call them the walking dead? Because the Bible says the dead knows nothing. But I guess the Bible confuses the dead with the living. I'm okay. I'm okay. See, I had target practice with my body so my skin can become bulletproof. I'm okay even though they try to label me at birth. I'm okay even though they try to kill me at 13. I'm okay even though they try to put me in prison after high school. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Why? They keep telling them that you're okay because if I'm okay, then I am surviving. And if I'm surviving, that proves everybody wrong. That I don't have to die a martyr. I could just die a black man, or maybe not die at all. And isn't that worth living?
That was Chiefy Kenna doing a poem. Judges, can I get scores for that poem in 3, 2, 1? Put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up. All right, from low to high. We have a 9.3, a 9.7, a 9.8, a 9.8, and a 10. Make some noise for that poet. Keep that energy going for your nuts poet, L.J. Hamilton.
First name, trauma. Last name, bond. I am the one thing you can't let go of no matter how hard you fight to move on. I'm in your soul. You can't let go. Because my hold is just that strong. I'm a part of you. Cutting me off is like cutting away a vital piece of who you are. You have no identity without me. That's why I'm seen in your reflection. Ain't no healing journey to start. Ain't no leaving from my presence. Ain't no praying me away. I've been here since your adolescence. Ain't no antidepressant strong enough to free you from my possession. I'm that possessive. I'm the abuse of your mother and her boyfriend who raped you. The side effect of your absent father whose disappearing act proves he hates you. I'm the emotional dysfunction you can't break through. The PTSD that pains you. The mistakes made that shame you. And every excuse someone used to replace you, that's me. That's us. No matter what, we are one. When you run, I then come in the ugliest form of what you consider love. I pick you up, make you feel high, till you confide to sharing your secrets that I'll eventually use to break you in unrepairable pieces. I go from laughing with you to shattering you, from love bombing to taking advantage of you. The seeds of self-sabotage I plant within you, so when you connect with someone who actually cares, you damage them too. I'm the only friend you got, the only consistency you need. Why are you yearning to be free? We're connected on the level of God using your rib to turn me into Eve, and my purpose is to keep you returning to the tree and deferring what you need to hear the serpent as it speaks. Poison fruit is in my hand. I'll gladly serve to you to eat to guarantee that you'll always be in servitude to me. You can't get rid of trauma. You'll never let me go. Over your dead body is the only way it'll be so. And if you really want to make that move, suicidal ideation I'll take you through until life is the only thing left to take from you. I know it hurts, but I need you to trust me. Together we're unstoppable. Without me, you are nothing. I must admit, you going to therapy now, I didn't see that coming. The more you went, the more I worried about who you were becoming. I had to do something. Remember, no running, please. Don't walk away. The taste of comfort is always sweeter when it's with not being okay. Ain't no happiness to refer back to. I'll always send someone to distract you in order to multiply my presence while I subtract you. In addition to that, I need you conflicted and sad until between your heart and mind is where the division is at. A therapeutic voice, I couldn't have you listen to that. So I came in disguise until you put back on your mask too. Ain't no letting go of me. I'm unescapable. No matter how hard that you try, I am what it looks like to be bonded with trauma for life.
That was L.J. Hamilton doing a poem. Your previous poet had a score of a 29.3. And the poet before him had a score of a 27.8. Judges. Scores for L.J. Hamilton in 3, 2, 1. Put him up, put him up, put him up. From low to high, we have a 9.3, a 9.9, a 10, a 10, and a 10. Make some noise for that poet. Yo, I love my judges, yo. I love my judges. They doing their thing. They doing their thing. They staying consistent. That's my shit right there. Stay consistent, judges. Stay consistent. Reminder, we are here every week, 7:30. Come up to this door. Next week is a open mic. Your sacrificial poet in the second round, a spoken word artist, will be your feature here on Wednesday. So make some noise for that. Your host is in the building. Sharika Mitchell will be your host for that. Make some noise for her. Yeah. It's gonna be a great fucking time. It's gonna be a great fucking time. Your other sacrificial poet will be the host for Bars Fest, Amir Safi. Make some noise for him. That's happening on Tuesday. Come up to any of these poets that here regularly. They will tell you all about it. It's like one of the best shows we do. You don't want to miss that. All right. Are y'all ready for the next poet? Bring them up. Make some noise for Lady 380.
You have a collect call from the system. We have a new set for you to bang. These are our colors. Put your uniform on. They'll help us distinguish what side of the bars you belong on. Get in line. I'll tell you when it's chow time, when to wash your ass, when to go to sleep, when you can go outside, and when you can talk to me. Damn. It sounds like our son's already following in your footsteps when he runs off to school. Throws that uniform on to show which one he belongs to. They teach him to get in line. Raise your hand before you speak. Yes, the food is disgusting, but if you hungry enough, you gonna eat. No, you may not be excused. And if you got a problem with the rules, then we got a warden for you to meet too. Because we all know it ain't always about what you did, but more about the principle. You have a collect call from frustration. While you're studying the crowd, our son is studying his books, and it's taking away from his tuition. Every time I put money on your books, didn't you just go to store? You mean to tell me out of all the noodles and snacks I just bought you, you ain't got none of that no more? No, I can't do a three-way. How you in there doing favors for them niggas anyway on my dime? Yes, I know you're the one on the inside, but we still on the outside doing time. Yeah, I'm on my grind, but you still left us out of pocket when you left us alone, forced to pay for your mistakes. Another broke-in home, robbed from our protection. Who can I run to escape this mental prison that trapping left us trapped? Can't speak freely because the phone's tapped. The government fucking the whole family, but you more concerned with exactly who is fucking me. You have a collect call from privacy. The last time I came to visit you, them people treated me so badly, made me change clothes at least 3 times because apparently inmates get too riled up whenever they see a baddie, and obviously them guards do too. I could tell by the way they pulled me off into that room and made me strip, kept rubbing their hands across my ass and tits and petting me on my hip as if I was a hookah. All I was missing was a tip. Like, just let me stick the tip in. You have 1 minute left. Who knew that being cuffed by you would leave me guilty by association? Justification for how they be killing us like they did Breonna Taylor. The next time you make a move, consider the fact that it doesn't only affect, ooh, we gotta break the chains, and I hear you saying that you changed, but that's like rapping to a poet. I can't hear you over that track. I guess that's how we get railroaded. But anywho, your son said he loves you, and you know I love you too. I keep sending the books, but he damn near solid you. I haven't heard back from your dad, but I try reaching out again. Ain't nobody hit me back after he hit up, took off friends, coming back Friday next time, money for the phone, boy, I say for you, ain't gonna pay. When you come in, thank you for using essentially. Goodbye.
That was Lady 380 doing a poem. Your previous poet, LJ Hamilton, had a score of 29.9. Judges, can I get scores for Lady 380 in 3, 2, 1? Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right, all right, all right. From low to high, we have a 9.6, a 9.7, a 9.8, a 10, and a 10. Y'all ready for the next poet? We're clapping, we're building energy, we're making all the noise for Free.K.
Through a concrete wall. Drywall never stood a chance and neither did I. If I wasn't there by the end of her echo, I mean, she's so loud. She'll wring a neck for disrespect. Mumble monsters, they hide from her. A ninja with a hand, shoes like throwing stars. She's like your favorite video game character. You know, the one with the 2-piece combo that leads into a power move. I mean, she moves with power. No, book 2, she'll toss you up like a jive turkey with no dressing. An echo of a last and 1 minute pass and your ears start ringing harder than house phones. I mean, damn. She off the hook. Made sure I stayed hooked to the books, never hanging on to a Peter Pan string, cause baby, he shouldn't want to tinker with your bill if all he got to offer is belief. I mean, she's so loud. Living on unpredictable dimes, she go hard for her daughters and her baby boy. Stocked with digits and gadgets, but you know not to toy with her. She's so damn loud. She loud because her heart hurt. No one wanted to hear the cries of the little round girl. Well, at least in her world, that's what she thinks. To me, her screaming is more than just simple instructions. To me, it sounds like help. To me, it sounds like I need a break. To me, it sounds like another woman left behind to catch up to the the busters. She's sandwiched between a rock and a hard place. Her place gets fuzzy in the world sometimes. So she tries to find the reflection in her children. My mama say she tired, and I believe her. And not the type of tired where Z is in the sentence. No, she's tired. Closing her eyes is nothing but open the window of the soul, leaving her taunted by the idea of the dark, the idea of nothing, the idea of just might be the death of my mama. She don't know that I cry for her sometimes. I can feel her hurt. It's almost like I've inherited it. Her love became like brick wall. You're only safe, but if you're on the other side, I never like to think about my mother dying, but every day I watch her die just to stay alive. For me, she say I should stay home more. Cause baby, You can't get no rest outside the nest, it's warm here. I never listen to her, saying this baby bird's gotta fly, even though life has clipped my wings. That just makes me wanna soar faster. I have to soar for you, while you man the ship, let me be the one to look ahead. This black pearl has finally risen from a dead man's chest. It's my turn now, to be a sparrow encompassed by the curse that I never abide by, to be the jack of all spades, to use this wit you gave me to surf stranger tides. I know you tired of being in the deep end. I know this water aspiration has drowned out your aspirations, but nothing can compare to the care I be in around you. You surrounded me with your affection, mama. You so damn loud. You so loud to the point that every time I leave the house, I can hear nothing but your voice telling me, just make sure I sail home safe. Love you.
That was Free.K doing a poem. The previous poet, Lady 38, has scored 29.5 judges. Can they get a score for Free.K in 3, 2, 1? Put them up, put them up, put them up. Audience, make some noise if y'all having a good time. Good, good, good. From low to high, I have a 29.5. I'm sorry, no, not. I have a 9.5. A 9.5. A 9.8, a 10, and a 10. Make some noise for the poet. Keep that energy going. Keep that energy going for Cuddle.
Like an onion, peeling back the layers to my mother always triggered tears to my eyes. As kids, our parents appear as ancient giants, sequoia trees overseeing their seedling, my mother more red bone, an African baobab tree chasing the mirage of the American dream. Drowning in debt up the creek, deprived of paddle, our little neck of the woods in Michigan felt a lot like wilderness, deserted as insignificant. Too bewildered to be the girl who cried wolf, I never pressed my pops why he'd slip into sheep's clothing. My father, simply a squirrel scouting for nothing but a nut, a night owl seduced by snow white women poised as poison apples of his eye. Goldilocks determined my dad was just right, and my mama couldn't bear it. A weeping willow left barren, marred by men who would always leave. It's been a hard knock-knock life for us. I'm basis of a wood chip on my shoulder. I will find a way to make you proud, is what I always told her. I'm an only child to a single mom who died when I was 19. If your family tree falls alone, absent anyone to honor it, can the strength in your solitude be seen? This real life Bambi be a tree hugger. I wish I could return in time and tell my mom I still love her. I just pine for some more seasons to show you my true colors. If you judge a fish by its fitness to scale a tree, it'll go its whole life affirmed as flawed. And I couldn't climb high enough to fit my mother's wishes. After her scorn surrendered back to the soil, this little mermaid chose forgiveness. And I fought to just keep swimming. I'm currently coming up for air from all the rivers I've cried after losing you, Mom. The world a worthless oyster without your pearls of wisdom. Until we cross paths past those pearly gates, pray that Jesus walks these waters with me. This poem, just a drop in the ocean of my pledge to make you proud of your apple that never fell too far from the tree.
That was Cryptic doing a poem. Your previous poet, Free K, had a score of 29.3. Judges, can I get the scores for Cryptic in 3, 2, 1? Put them up, put them up, put them up. Got you, got you, got you. All right. We have a hating score of an 8. We have a 9.5, a 9.6, a 9.9, and a 10. Make some noise for Cryptic one time. Are we waiting for the next poet in this slam? I'm gonna get y'all to do that again. Before we do that, give me one moment. I passed this around earlier, but we got new faces in the building, so I want to do it again. This is us forming a team to represent Houston and right about now in the biggest poetry slam in the country. Okay, so it takes a lot of money and a lot of effort to get them there, and we want to send them there with most of their trip paid for so they can focus on the poems and bring back right about now's second title, because we are the reigning champions right now. Make some noise for that. Make some noise for that. If you do not have cash, this is our virtual tip jar. $ WAM Poetry at Cash App. If you have cash, go ahead and put it in here.
I'll take Cash App.
Venmo. Zelle. All right, y'all. Now, I will ask you, are you ready for the next poet? We're clapping. We're building energy. Make some noise for you, CJ.
I'ma take a book ass slow down and then let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, he gon' take her whatever she want. She kiss me outside, she still get whatever she want. Talking about another, put another ass alone.
I'm exhausted, tired, fatigued. Like I'm trying to keep going, but my tank is on E and I keep giving my all, but nothing is free and I'm not making much money, but a refill I need, so tell me, how do I pay for gas? Because I'm trying, and I'm trying, but I keep falling on my ass and nothing is paying out, but I'm steady building a tab because a nigga has to eat. Or no nutrition for me, which a lack thereof makes me more tired too, because I'm always I'm either too much or I'm not enough. Too deep or I don't give a fuck, too happy, or I'm in a rut, social anxiety, or I'm too drunk, I'm too talkative, or I shut up, I'm too deep in faith, or I trust my gut, I'm too serious, or taken advantage of, too passive, or too direct and blunt, too fat, or I work out too much and that makes me tired too. I'm losing mass off my body, my briefs are now loose, and I've enjoyed this feeling of starving because this ain't nothing new. I was raised on pantries, served sandwiches, and of course ramen noodles too, but I am tired of having a poor palate to which I choose from. And I'm far from dumb, but I gotta be slightly fucking confused because it seems I make the wrong decisions with every fucking move, and taking chances with my mental is like a minefield too, because with the right, wrong step, everything can get blue, and I am tired of being depressed. Tired of being stressed, tired of feeling alone, but it seems it's for the best, kind of tired of prayer, because most times I don't feel blessed. Like, Lord, I know I'm a tough soldier, but I'm tired of these tests. I'm tired of being a nice guy after they treat me like shit. I'm tired of being a villain for getting shit off my chest, big on karma. So being intentionally bad makes me more stressed, and I can't even read my daily affirmations. It feels I'm lying to my reflection. I'm tired of being an option when I'm a top draft pick. I'm tired of being waitlisted and expected not to quit as I stand still for them while they focus on the next. I'm tired of waking up, putting my right foot after my left, and I am tired of being tired, but I do not want permanent rest. But it seems to be my only options left is either life or death, and I'm tired of being depressed. I'm tired of barely making it, living in debt. I'm tired of my friends only calling for help. I'm tired of my family too, because I'm the black sheep as well, fighting for y'all, fighting myself like my needs don't exist. Natural giver, so I'm pouring from empty cups until I have nothing left. Tired of broken promises, I can't rely on no one's help. I'm tired of heartbreaks, I want to rip these pieces out my chest, but I can't because these shards feel like glass, and then I cut myself on love, but every time I go back because I'm tired of feeling like I don't deserve what I barely got. I'm tired of anxiety holding me back. I'm tired of loving shit that won't love me back, heart racing, chasing after people that run like the Flash, and eventually I catch them, and I am tired of they ass. So it becomes a waste of time, and it's definitely tired of that shit too. But it's cool. I'm learning balance, prioritizing, and how to better choose, because I can't breathe life into everybody, because that leaves me cold and blue, because if I always got them, then who really got you? Poem.
That was UCJ doing a poem. Your previous poet, Cryptic, had a score of a 29. Judges, can I get scores for UCJ in 3, 2, 1? Put them up, put them up, put them up. All right. From low to high, we have a score of a 9.3, 9.8, a 10, a 10, and a 10. Are y'all ready for the next poem in this poetry slam? We're making noise. We're building energy for your last poet in this slam. Give it up for K-Man!
Rolled up. After a few puffs, I enter this space where I release all inhibitions and my knees. My spirit started to get lifted, and you can see it in my face. My fingers tingle, and my heart won't never harbor no hate. I see the stories in the smoke and take the lessons from the sessions. Think back on episodes I had and seasons of depression and the blessings that directed me to where I stand today. So I guess whatever happened, supposed to happen that way. I was supposed to pray. I was supposed to shed all them tears. I was supposed to struggle to love myself for all of them years. Was supposed to struggle with lust so that I could recognize love. My daddy's supposed to be absent. He was struggling with them drugs, and I'm a product of the fucked up feeling, chasing them sensations. And my mama filling up my cup in adverse situations. And every single weapon formed against a nigga has failed, so I know my granny holding it down beyond the physical realm. You ever had a bad dream and it turned out to be real? Have you ever seen a killer off in them Little League fields? You ever seen your mama struggle, stretch the fuck up out of dime? You ever grow up with your granny and then watch her lose her mind? You ever take your time? Ever try to control how you breathe? Ever stop fighting yourself and then discover inner peace? Every day I try my best to move with grace and be serene, protest opposing forces and all the harm that they mean. And though the storms be unforeseen, I know I'm covered. I ain't never been no holer, bro, but I always been a lover. You see, I'm proud of plus size. She harbor comfort in her breast, and it's hereditary. Same comfort, sit up on my chest. And in the face of hate, I know I'm straight. I stay poised and I never stress. I just do what my granny say and pray that they may be blessed. Amen.
That was a poet doing a poem. Your previous poet, UCJ, had a score of a 29.8. Judges, can I get scores for Cayman? In 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. from low to high. I have a score of a 9.2, a 9.6. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back. 9.2, 9.4, 9.6, a 10, and a 10. Make some noise for all the poets that competed on this stage tonight. Make some noise for your judges that did their damn thing. And make some noise for yourselves. Listen. It is not easy to get here. I will say, from the time that we start, sort of the way that this works is like we start our slam season and it starts to calculate points for every person that ever touched this stage in a slam. Okay, and from then until now, there has been 90 poets that has gotten on this mic and participated in a slam. So out of 90 poets, these 8 have made it this far. I'm so blessed that I got to host this because, I am the longest running right about now slam team member. I've been on a team 4 straight seasons. So this is me taking a season off and really giving more people chances and opportunities to get on this team and grow as artists. And I'm so happy for this. This is gonna be a great fucking team. I'm really excited. Y'all hang tight. DJ Bloom, can you play something while we calculate some scores?
I'm really hurt, fuck wrong niggas. How you let them cheat and take them back? Must be your only nigga. I get loud just like my weed. I don't watch my tone with niggas. I hang up the phone on niggas. You my daddy, bitch, I'm big mom. Every time y'all book me with them hoes, it's gonna be big drum. 20 black Suburbans, we pull up like Sunday service. I just want a one-on-one, don't know why she so nervous. Fuck with these hoes fed, cause my niggas say I'm perfect. Anyway, back count so low, I might say I'm a virgin. Any day, I can switch my car just like I switch my person. Quit the cut them off if you don't serve no purpose. You a clown and I'm a legend. Niggas straight up out the surface. It's the nerve for me, you niggas birthday 3rd degree. You calling trying to work it out, I'd rather make them work for me. You can't tell if it's authentic or it's surgery. Please, let us taste all these niggas curving me.
You know the mama cheesing as I walk through the door. Gucci at the toe, so you know I'm getting closer. Once I get her with that fix, she gon' be digging for some more. You work away, all the boys. We got the world facing now. So watch me work away, put your hands on my head. We in it, so watch me work away, all the boys. We ain't done. It's real easy to do, just put your hands on my head. So watch me work away, with that flex, like big and fake, with that flex,
boy who competed in this poetry slam to this stage. I'm gonna read out these names in no particular order, but I want us to make some noise and show some love for these poets. Give it up for the Maniacal Menace, Kyle Smith, K-Man, UCJ, Lady 380, Cryptic, Chief Ikenna, Free Dot K, and L.J. Hamilton. I said this earlier to these poets when we were in our round circle, just like chopping it up about rules and shit. But it takes a lot of courage and bravery to get up here and to do this shit, and they came a really long fucking way, and I can't emphasize that enough. Like, they all don't make the team, but they all deserve to make the team. You know what I mean? So, DJ Blue, can I get some music real quick? Coming in 5th place with a score of a 56.9 cumulative. Give it up for Lady 380. Congratulations, congratulations. It's a big deal, it's a big deal. In 4th place, with a cumulative score of a 57.1, make some noise for K-Man. Congratulations, congratulations. In 3rd place, the difference between 4th and 3rd place was 0.1 decimal point. In 3rd place, with the 57.2, give it up for Free Dot K. Congratulations, boy, congratulations. In 2nd place, with a score of a 58.3, make some noise for your veteran on this team, L.J. Hamilton! Congratulations, sir. Happy to have you back. And your 2024 Grand Slam champion. Stand up on your feet. Make some noise for you, CJ!
I just got a few words. I be talking a lot of shit. I be talking a lot of shit. A lot. And I'm here. But not just only that, like, the world be lining up. And, like, I've been having, like, that shit's real. Like, I'm at a real spot in my life right now. But I heard a video the other day, they said, like, when do you know where you're on the right path? He said, when it's confusing going forward. The plans go out the window. And thank y'all all for being here, because y'all my trees in the forest. I don't know where I'm going, how to get through it, but I got y'all. I appreciate the love. It's gonna be a hell of a year. This the iceberg. I'm a year in. We got a lot of work to do. Thank y'all, I love y'all. I got merch in the back too. I really need the money. I got merch, rent due. $25, you feel me? We can talk it out. Thank y'all.
A lot of these poets have merch in the back. Buy their merch. Support these artists. We want to send them on this trip so they don't have to worry about money and they can just focus on the poems. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to see y'all next week here, same time. Sharika Mitchell will be your host. A spoken word artist will be your feature. You ain't got to go home. It's a bar. Have a drink. That's your hydration station. Judges, see me, give me these boards back. Thank y'all so much for your help and participation. Y'all were great. Right about now, Slam Team, Kids Say on this stage. We want to take some pictures. We're going to get some photos.
Happy birthday to my granddaddy and everybody else in the building.